Hi Capricorn, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. So this tarot reading is from whenever you see it up until the 16th of December. Okay, so I'm back doing the weeklies again, and yeah, I've got a feeling there's some choices need to be made, Capricorn, for you. There's a feeling at the bottom of the deck, there's a little bit of emotional discontentment. Now with this Four of Cups, I always think this isn't about loss or anything. I always think this Four of Cups is about just having enough emotional discontentment to push you forward, okay? And I think pushing yourself forward is exactly where you're going this week, Capricorn, by the looks of it. If you choose to, you've always got free will. At the top of the deck, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. So yes, this Knight is, you know, you've got your own element, always a good sign. And the Knights are about receiving messages, not messages, but offers. But this is also about you going forward, Capricorn, and you're going forward in a way that it might be about your work life, about your living situation. You might be receiving a work offer this week. So there might be a new job opportunity. There could be opportunities because you start the week with the Seven of Cups, which is generally opportunities and decisions that have to be made. So I think some Capricorns have definitely got some opportunities potentially coming their way. Your additional guidance card is Higher Power, which means, you know, whatever decisions or choices that have to be made, Capricorn, there's a larger force at work in your life, basically. Always a great card to get. It's that feeling of destiny, of synchronicity, that sort of thing. That feeling that something's happening to you which is bigger than the small mind can grasp. Okay, so yeah, just enough discontent to be pushing yourself forward, Capricorn. And we always sort of want to have that, because if not, we just stay stuck. So you're definitely having to make choices at the start of the week. You've got the Seven of Cups paired with the King of Swords. Now sometimes I find the Swords cards, now you've got the King and the Knight of Swords, which is action. Okay, the male elements are always the active forces, so there's actions, outward actions that need to be taken this week. And some of this action with this King of Swords might be a bit cutting through illusions, cutting through choices to get to the heart of what you really want in your life, Capricorn. What is your true destiny, what is really for you, and what's not. You know, it's like we have sometimes we have so many choices which just lead us down dead ends, and some are absolutely higher power. With this King of Swords, he gives you the ability to be detached, and detached enough to cut through the choices that are just that are not serving you, that are not going to lead you to a good place, Capricorn. Great king to have with this Seven. Could not be a better card to have with that Seven, to cut through choices that are going to lead you to dead ends. Okay, and right next to it, you've now got the Knight of Swords. Again, very, very action orientated, male energy. Okay, and again, swords. So this has been detached enough to be able to make decisions that aren't quite, some would say quite ruthless, but they're not quite as emotionally involved, okay? Which can be so healthy at times if you're having to cut through things that are no longer serving you. But you've got wonderfully paired with the Four of Wands, which is about celebration, crossing a threshold, getting what you want, and it's about stability. So you're starting the week with some decisions to make. Whenever you see this reading, it's up to the 16th, okay? This is always the first half. But what I like about it is you've got the calmness of mind and the detachment to be able to make some really good decisions, Capricorn, about cutting through crap, cutting through things that no longer serve you, to be able to make decisions to cross the threshold into a new chapter. It's absolutely brilliant, okay? Some could be receiving messages with that Knight of Swords, okay? There could be offers coming your way. You've got 2 knights, okay? So that could be new offers, new potential, that sort of thing. But remember to use the energy of the King of Swords to cut through and cut out which no longer serves you, even if it hurts for a while. You need to cut through it so you can move out of this 4 and towards the energy of the Fool, okay, which is coming next. So it almost seems you're feeling just enough discontent to cut through crap, okay, to peel away, you know, what you really want, Capricorn, to move into the 4 of Wands and then to the energy of the Fool, okay? It's just about moving forward in faith, moving forward in trust, and you got it with the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant traditionally is about outside guidance, so it's about seeing maybe a priest, a spiritual counsellor, a teacher, and for some that might be the case, but recently the Hierophant, I think this is particularly for Capricorn, this is about following your own spiritual guidance, okay, to your own self, be true, okay, this is what I'm getting with these 2 together. The message is you need to be true to your own self, Capricorn, and whatever that means, it's what it means to you. But it's a sense that you're going forward in life, you've dropped so much baggage, okay, and you're no longer listening to fear. You're travelling lightly, carefree, and going forward in faith. It's that you're no longer controlled by external forces and you're listening to your own voice, okay? Now, that is such a beautiful way the Knight of Swords has helped you cut through crap, because that's what I'm getting. How this King of Swords has, it's like the minds became your you know, you've taken control of your own mind to cut through rubbish, Capricorn. Okay, and you came out at the victor because you've got the Fool with the Hierophant. So you're no longer listening to, I can't do that, shouldn't do that. It's you moving into the energy of the free spirit, of opening up to your higher power, to your bigger purpose in life, everything like that, okay? So you end the week, 6 of Discs, with the Ace of Swords. So there you go, that mastery of your own thinking processes. You start the week on it and you end the week on it, okay? And if you see, both cards have got crowns, look, which means they're both masters of, they became masters of themselves, basically. And it's paired with the 6 of Discs. And the 6 of Discs, traditionally, it can mean giving and receiving money. I particularly see the 6 of Discs about mutuality. It's about sharing in a relationship. It's about heart-to-heart connections. It's the one image in this tarot deck I don't like, because I don't think the 6 of Discs is about mutuality. It's not about one person being less than another, okay? Beautiful way to end the week, because this is about heartfelt connections. It's about healing. It's about depth in your relationships, Capricorn. So I'm trying to, you get another huge reading. You're my second reading, both really big readings. I just think you're cutting through so many illusions this week. You're trying to strip things back to, why am I feeling a little bit discontent? and how can I cut through so I can move my life forward, okay? And there's a sense of that's exactly what you're doing as you move into the Fool and the Hierophant. You're taking back your own power, basically. And you're putting the power within yourself, and then you're moving out into the world. You're connecting with others on an extremely positive note as well, Capricorn. Okay, now massive reading, absolutely massive. Wasn't expecting this, but maybe it's such a great way to start the year, okay? This is about moving forward and being true to yourself and all that potential you have, Capricorn. I'm absolutely loving it. Okay? I hope this helped you, Capricorn, and bye.